So first off, we're going to start off with the Smashbox Primer Water, and then I'm going to put my NYX Pore Filler to kind of create a smooth canvas for the look, since we're working with white makeup, basically. Then I'm going to mix my Halloween white makeup and my Physicians Formula BB Cream, because I find if you use foundation and the white, costume makeup, it will make it go on a lot smoother. So just mix it in the back of your hand and dot it all over your face. Spray your makeup wedge with some primer water or any kind of water to dampen it, and then just kind of spread it all over and press it into the skin. But let this set for about 10 minutes and then build another layer if you desire. Now I'm going to be using the NYX eyeshadow base in white, and I'm using this as a concealer and to whiten the face a lot more. So after you let your foundation set, make sure that you put this on after 10 minutes after letting it set. It's very important for that step. So you're just blotting this on all over the face to whiten the face a lot more. Now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows, and I'm using the eyeshadow base again in white to whiten out the eyebrows. So you're just using your normal routine of how you do your brows, but you're just putting white eyeshadow base instead of the color of your brows. Does that make sense? And you might want to build on this as well, especially if you have dark eyebrows. So now I'm taking some baby powder and I'm setting my eyes because I had put eyeshadow base on there, and then I'm going to use Crystal in the Urban Decay Vice LTD palette, and I'm using that as a transition shade since this is a very icy look. Now I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Pencil, and I'm just going to coat the lid with this Jumbo Pencil and press it in and smudge it around with my finger. Then I'm going to take this really beautiful iridescent shade from the LTD palette, and that's Road Stripe, and I'm going to be packing that onto the lid. Now it's time to do the under eyes, and I'm going to be using the NYX eyeshadow base in white again to do my under eyes, brighten up my under eyes, because we are going very, very pale on this look. So you just kind of pat it on and make sure that you allow your first coat of the NYX eyeshadow base to set and then go on with the under eyes. And now I'm packing a little bit more white on there to whiten it up after letting the first layer set while I did my eyes. Now using baby powder again, I'm going to set all of my face down so that nothing creases and nothing, goes all over the place. So just set it with baby powder. Now I'm going back with another layer of white eyeshadow base onto my eyebrows, but I'm going to be drawing these little feathery things, as you can see, on the front part of the brows. Now I'm going to kind of put a little bit more eyeshadow base onto my brow bone to brighten it up a bit, and just pat it on. Now I'm going to take the Crystal shade again, and I'm going to actually start setting my brows, so putting a little bit on the tail end of the brow, working it towards the middle. Now I'm taking this NYX Prismatic Shadow, and I'm going to do that on the front portion and set down that white little feathery things that I created with the eye base. Now I'm going to be taking this, it's the primer part of my Maybelline or L'Oreal Superstar mascara, and I'm just setting my brows since it's white. Now I'm going to be using the shade Goddess in the LTD palette, and I'm going to start kind of enhancing my eyes a little bit more, making them deeper set. So it's like a dark blue. You can use any kind of navy blue and then just kind of put it in the crease, kind of wing it out a little bit, and then blend it really well. So I'm just kind of blending it out with my brush that I used for baby powder. That softens it up, and then I'm just using a clean blending brush and blending everything out. Now I'm going to be using this shade from the Kat Von D Chrysalis palette. You can use any kind of light matte gray, just depending on your skin tone, and I'm just kind of contouring with it. So I'm using my e.l.f. concealer brush to kind of carve out my contour. Now I'm taking this shade right here. It's a teal, and this is from the Sugar Pop palette from Too Faced. It's the blue raspberry shade. It's the perfect kind of teal that I could find. I wanted to find a light teal shade to kind of break up from the blues and the whites, and I'm going to put this on as blush. So be very careful when you're putting your brush onto your cheeks, making sure you don't rub off the white. Now I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Metal Crush Shadow in Thunderstruck, and I'm going around and kind of highlighting my tops of my cheeks and going over the blush to make it more iridescent looking, more icy looking. And you can put this all over the face to kind of put a cast of iridescence all over your face. Alright, now I'm going to take a darker kind of metallic gray shade and go over the contour to kind of make it a little bit more severe. I wanted it to be really severe because I wanted to look as creepy as possible. So I'm just going over that and kind of contouring everything. It doesn't have to be perfectly blended, but you can blend it out if you feel like it's necessary. I'm just going like how I go with my bronzer and just kind of deepening up the sides of my face a lot more. Now it's time to do the veining in the eyes, and I first started off with this Fergie eye pencil from Wet n Wild. It's like a teal blue, and I kind of run that on my lower lash line and then started drawing out the veining to kind of sketch it out where I wanted to put them. And it's very tedious. You might want to do your waterline as well to make it, you know, unified. But then I'm going to take this painter's brush and go over it with some of, like, what was it, crystal? I used crystal. And then I went through it and got Goddess, which is that shade I used in the crease, and I went over the blue to kind of make it more deep looking. And I'm just blending it out just a little bit. Then I'm going over it again with Goddess and creating the little vein things a little bit more sporadic and more, you know, longer. And I'm going over my top lash line with that same shade and kind of putting some on the tail ends of my brows as well. And then I'm putting it on the front portions, like that feathering technique that I did. And then I'm actually going to use the Kat Von D ink liner, and it's the navy blue shade. I'm going over that to make it more deep and to have more control of the veins and make them skinnier at the end. So you could do that first, but I thought it looked really nice with both of those, you know, like that. And then I'm actually putting on more my contour areas. I'm putting some veining there to make it look a little bit more icy and creepy. Then I decided to put it on my forehead as well. See that it's much easier to draw it with the liner than it is with the eyeshadow, but I liked how it looked a little smudgy on the bottom parts of my eyes. And I put some on my chin as well, just sporadic branchy looking things that I just created. And then I put some on my neck as well. Now it's time to kind of set everything down, and I kind of wanted to see if it could go with some iridescent, so I put more Thunderstruck on. And it really didn't make a difference, but it made my skin look a lot more iridescent. Now I'm taking this MARC lash, it's a colored mascara in like electric blue. I don't know if they sell these anymore. But anyways, I went over with the primer portion of the L'Oreal Superstar Mascara to make it more icy looking with the blue. And then I'm going to go with Echo from Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks, and I'm going to put that on my lips. Then to create some iridescence onto the lips, make it more icy, just press Thunderstruck from the Metal Crush Shadows from Kat Von D onto your lips, and that'll make it more iridescent looking. Now it's time for the wig. I've had this wig for years. It's my Lady Gaga wig, and I just brushed it out. And then I pulled back the bangs with some bobby pins so that it doesn't, I didn't like the bangs, so I just decided to kind of roll them up and pin them back. Then just fix the wig according to how you would like the hair to look. Then I'm going to take this necklace from MARC. I got it a long time ago. It's not available anymore. And then I just pinned it to the wig with some bobby pins. And that's the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Stay tuned for my Halloween look coming up tomorrow. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.